Hello, Oracles. Today I wanted to break down for you guys some important dates that we have coming up for Tesla over the next couple of months. It's been a while, probably about a month since I've done this, so I'll try to update you guys every month on these to give you the latest and greatest on the dates that we've got to look forward to. And so when it comes down to it, we know that Tesla has been trading along with the macro environment. So there's going to be Tesla-specific dates and macro environment-specific dates because we're basically range-bound based upon where the macro is at. And so then some specific Tesla news that we get will adjust that range within the range that the macro is going to allow us. You know, we're in a PE compression environment. We've got a lot of different uncertainty going on in the market right now. So that's kind of where we're at. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to break down the ranges that I foresee that we could potentially get stuck in going forward based on a few different factors prior to Q2 earnings, because Q2 earnings are going to change things as well. So the first dates that we have coming up are this week. We've got a Wednesday, July 13th. We've got the CPI data coming out. We are expecting an 8.8% headline number coming out. So hopefully we will beat that. I would like to trend down. I would like to see us come in at 8.5 to show that we are coming down based off of last month as well. But now we also know that oil prices were still high through the month of June. So that may be wishful thinking, but that's what I'm hoping for. And then on Thursday, July 14th, we are going to have the PPI data, which is the Producer Price Index. This has been a leading indicator as to what the CPI could be in the future. So this is what the producers are paying. And then usually that trickles down to consumers maybe a month or so down the road. So it has been a leading indicator, and we're going to get that on Thursday. And then sneaking up on us really quick is earnings on Wednesday, July 20th. And that obviously is going to change things a lot. So I'm going to put out the ranges tomorrow that I think we're going to see. But I also think that the Q2 earnings are going to come in and change that range quite a bit, potentially. So let me know in the comments below, do you think we're going to miss, beat, or meet expectations when it comes to earnings? Because we know that we're not going to come close to Q1, just not realistic when we missed all the deliveries. But when it comes to the bottom line, was Tesla able to compensate for the downtime in Shanghai, the factory ramps in Berlin and Austin, and the Bitcoin impairment? So that's going to be the big question, because facing all these headwinds, if Tesla's able to pull off a beat with all of this, just wait till Q3 and Q4 when we don't have these kind of headwinds. The next date we have on the list is going to be the FOMC meeting. That is going to be July 26th and 27th. And then on the 27th, we're going to have Jerome Powell speaking, letting us know what the interest rate hike is going to be. As of right now, there's a 93% chance that we are going to be getting a 75 basis point hike. And there's a small chance that people are thinking we're going to get a 100 basis point hike. So again, with the CPI and PPI data coming out, this could determine maybe which way that swings come July 26th and 27th. And then the day after the FOMC meeting on July 28th, we're going to get the first estimates for Q2 GDP. So I'm not sure, because timing-wise it's kind of awkward, because I'm not sure if the Fed's going to actually have this information when they're doing their FOMC meeting to determine what they want to do for rate hikes, because that could play into it. Because if we do show that we are in a recession when the Fed hasn't been speaking about a recession at all, that could definitely change things. And now we do get 3 different sets of GDP numbers over the quarter to give us all of Q2 numbers, so we're not going to actually get the finalized numbers for Q2 GDP until the end of September, but the initial advanced numbers will come out on July 28th. So again, we'll see if this plays into the Fed's decision for rate hikes, to see if they're going to go higher or lower based upon that information. But again, that comes out July 28th. And then on August 4th, we are going to be getting the annual shareholder meeting. This is where we're going to find out the results from the votes for the split and all of the other different things that were on the docket to vote for. So that should be when we find out. I'm not sure if they're going to announce the date of the split at that point or if it's shortly thereafter. Last time they announced it, I think it was on August 6th or 11th, somewhere around early August. And then they ended up splitting at the end of August, which for me, I have a feeling that's exactly how it's going to play out again this time. Again, no guarantees on that, but we should find out on August 4th for that. And historically, at the annual shareholder meeting, we have gotten some good little nuggets of information and sort of insights as to what's going on with Tesla. So I'm assuming we will get some more of that information then as well. And then on August 10th, we are going to get the CPI data for July. And oil prices have come down slightly, bounced back up a little bit. Been seeing gas prices coming down, commodity prices coming down. So if that trend can end up holding, we should see a better inflation number come August 10th. And then on August 11th, the day afterwards, we're going to get the PPI data for July as well. And then on August 25th, we will get the second estimate for the GDP data for Q2. And then again, sometime in late August, I do anticipate us getting the split actually happening. but no guarantees because I don't know for sure, but again, we'll find that out on August 4th, most likely. And then September 13th, we are going to be getting the CPI data for August. And then on September 14th, we'll get the PPI data. Now, at this point, this is where I was anticipating the Fed might put the brakes on in anticipation of a lower inflation number, maybe deflation because of high inventory levels, a lot of different things to work through. There's also the jobs report that we're paying close attention to. I did not put any of those dates in here. I will take a look and add those in later. But that's another factor that we're looking at, because if wages keep on going up the way that they're going, could continue to bring up prices as well for other goods. So something definitely to monitor. But this is the point where I think the Fed is going to see that inflation's coming down. At that point, I'm hoping, I would love to see us be in the 7s by September. And if we're in the 7s, then the Fed could probably be like, you know what? We are coming down significantly. What we're doing is working. So we can put the brakes on and not put the rates as high as we were anticipating. And then on September 20th and 21st, we will get the next FOMC meeting. So there's no FOMC meeting in August. So it'll be September 20th and 21st. And the 21st, again, is when we're going to get Jerome Powell speaking for the interest rates when it comes to September. So once we get through the next FOMC meeting, once we get the CPI data in August, we'll probably have a better inkling as to what the Fed is going to do for interest rates come September's FOMC meeting. And then on September 29th, we are going to get the third estimate for the GDP for Q2. So that will definitely solidify, were we in a recession or not. Now it stinks because it's such lagging information. So at that point, we're already through Q3 to see if we're going to be in a further recession. So many lagging numbers, but at least we'll have the clarity as to whether this truly was a recession that we are in or not. And then on September 30th, it is the last day of the quarter, and we have AI Day 2. This is where we're anticipating an Optimus prototype coming out. And Elon did say that there's going to be some other things there as well. This, again, is more of a recruiting type scenario and setup for, trying to entice engineers to come and work for them. So they're already number 2 behind SpaceX. So this could be good for them, bringing on the talent, and maybe we'll get some sort of idea as to where the mindset is for Tesla in the future. Because you think back, every time they've had like a battery day or an AI day or one of these type things, it hasn't been that exciting, and it didn't really do a lot for the stock price. But for those people who actually read deeper into it to see what it meant for the future, it was a good investing time at that point to get in, because it was forecasting what Tesla is planning to do down the road. Now, again, I did not add the jobs reports in here, but let me know in the comments below what other dates you guys are looking at for Tesla and what could swing the stock up or down. Again, I think we're going to be range bound within the macro environment, but the bounds of the range will also be set by Tesla specific numbers. Q2 numbers will change that massively. So I think Twitter could bump it up. Q2, if we miss, could bring it back down. Don't know. But let me know in the comments below what other dates you guys are foreseeing that could make the stock swing one way or the other. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. We also have a Discord chat. That link is down in the description. And if you'd like to support the channel any further, you can join us over on Patreon. That link is also in the description. Thank you so much. Have a great one.